Ever happened with you that you're delivering a presentation in front of the important stakeholders and all of a sudden you start feeling nervous, your voice starts trembling, or you're very confident, but you realize that people are not understanding what you're saying? They're asking a lot of questions, or you're clear with your message, but the moment you look at the stakeholders right and left, you realize that they are yawning. Some of them are just looking down at their mobile. Ever thought why this happens? It's simply because our education system has taught us how to make a report, but never taught us how to present that report effectively in front of clients or stakeholders. And that's why in this video, I'm about to share 3 powerful secrets of public speaking or presentation, which I have learned not from Toastmasters or books or from any coach. Rather, I've learned it after delivering 150 plus speeches and training 500 plus mentees. So, secret number one is it's not about you, it's about them. So, I must share this with you. I have a client and he prepared his presentation very diligently. He practiced it out loud, memorized each and every aspect of it. But the moment he was about to deliver it in front of his stakeholders or client, he still felt nervous. He started fumbling or going blank. And when after his presentation, he called me and he said, Sushant, I don't know why did I felt nervous. I told him one simple thing. I told him that the problem was not in feeling nervous. The problem was to focus on your emotions rather than audience. Understand this. You might be feeling nervous, but if I'm listening to you as an audience, how would I catch this? I would catch it only when you would surrender your mindset. I would catch it once you'll start playing with your hair, or once you'll start wondering, oh, am I looking good? Am I prepared? Am I not? Don't do that. Presentations are about audience, it's not about you. So the moment you start feeling nervous, take your focus from you to the audience. Start looking at audience right and left. Start seeing whether they are interested in you or they are not, whether they are leaning or they are not leaning. So the moment you let the conversation be about the audience, that you're interacting with them, you're solving their query, suddenly you realize that you kick away all the performance pressure and you become calm and composed. And that also brings me to secret number 2: connection beats perfection. I remember during my school life, one of my English teacher, she used to speak with lot of gravitas, with lot of depth in her voice, but the moment she used to speak, we as students used to feel bored because she used to say, hi, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about this. And she used to keep going on and on and on and on and on. Now tell me, ever happened with you that somebody is speaking perfect English, flawless, but the moment they are speaking, you're not able to connect with them? You start feeling, यार ये तो मेरे से बड़े लोग हैं, ओ यार इतनी हैवी इंग्लिश तो मुझे समझ ही नहीं आती है, and it start going over your head. That's why, my dear friends, as a speaker, you need to remember and understand one thing: communication is not about perfection. In fact, at times, people connect with your flaws. People, what they want is the energy, the charisma, the flow, and the fluency. Yes. So focus more on that. If you're someone who believes that, oh, my English is not good, oh, my vocabulary is not perfect, let me tell you, you don't need perfect vocabulary. All you need is a basic sentence formation. Like, you must know that when you're talking about future, you should use will, shall, or when you're talking about past, you should use was. You must know how do you speak a present tense sentence versus how do you speak an imperfect tense sentence. You must know that. But at the same time, you don't need to perfect your grammar. You don't need to perfect your tenses. Because the more you're thinking about perfection, you're missing on that connection. And let me tell you one secret. Come here. My grammar is also not perfect, but I can say it very proudly that I've trained a PhD holder. I've trained couple of company directors. I've trained vice president of a company and an assistant vice president as well. And none of them, not even a single one of them, felt hesitant or even gave me any unconscious signal that they are not liking my coaching because of my grammar. So do not prioritize something which is not very important. What matters is connection. Remember this. And that also brings me to point number three: presence is more important than performance. Ever happened with you that you're about to deliver a speech or presentation, or simply talk to an important stakeholders, or even to your crush, and all of a sudden you have that performance pressure in your mind? Oh, I need to make an impression on the other person. Oh, I need to speak like this. I need to be very polished. I need to have these attitude, this gravitas, this elegance in me. And then all of a sudden, you realize whatever you're thinking in your head is stopping you to speak. That is the reason I say do not carry a performance pressure in your mind. This is your mind, it's not the pressure cooker. In fact, I must share with you a very interesting incident. So I was in a networking event and a fellow guy approached me and he said, "Hey, Sushant, I heard your presentation. So what do you do exactly?" And I was like, "I'm into public speaking coaching. I help executives to excel in communication." Now he bombarded the second question. "Okay, so what kind of executive?" I explained him. "Okay, where do you conduct your trainings?" I said, "Online." "Okay, how many members?" I said, 50, 60, whatever members I'm training these days. "Okay." And he kept going on and on and on and on, questions after questions. Now tell me one thing, and you can be very honest. If somebody keep asking you question after question, how do you feel? Do you feel like talking to that individual? Or do you feel, bhai to chup ho ja, I'm feeling bored? That's exactly what I felt in that moment. He was just talking and talking. Why? Because he was in that performance pressure to make a friendship with me. On the other hand, the friendships, the network should be subtle in nature. It should just happen. Same thing goes for when you're delivering a speech in front of thousands of audience. It's not like you go there and you start saying few things, creating humor or all these things. No. Even if you're talking to thousands, you can simply start by talking to them. How are you feeling today? What brings you here? And then by their questions and responses, start framing your answers and start just carrying forward that conversation flawlessly. And that's what creates a difference between a decent communicator and an extraordinary communicator. So do not perform, rather just be present. Sometimes that presence can be in the form of your smile, or in the form of that warm greeting, or a warm and genuine compliment, or anything which just creates that vibration in that moment. And that makes all the difference. So, in a nutshell, my dear friends, whenever you deliver your next big presentation or simply talk to your clients, stakeholders, or even your crowd, remember, it's not the performance, rather, it's the presence. It's not the perfection, but the connection. And it's not about you, it's about them. And that makes all the difference. And if you like these secrets, now then imagine what would happen if you not only learn such secrets, but also practice it every single week. And that's what we do inside Confident Orators Hub. So, what I would invite you to do, I would invite you to fill the form which is pinned in the comment section, or simply connect with us on the given number below, which you might be seeing on your screen right now, and we will connect and see how you can excel in your communication and public speaking. And share this video with anyone who need it. I'll see you in the next video.